Hello, hello. Stuart Heath here, CEO and founder of Harvard Grace Capital, with part 12 of our Investing Terms series. And we hope that this is helpful to you and enjoyable and useful. And don't forget to go out to the website and download our ebook with all the terms, definitions, and things of that will help you. If we can ever be of help, don't hesitate to reach out. What we're talking about today is terms to know when you're buying real estate, either residential or commercial. It's near and dear to my heart, and right up what our alley and things we deal with every day. So we're going to talk about principal, loan to value, promissory note, fixed rate versus adjustable rate. So what's the principal, other than somebody to be afraid of at your elementary school? The principal is the debt portion of your note. Let's say you're buying a $100,000 house. You're going to put 20% down. You're going to borrow $80,000. Well, from the get-go, $80,000 is the principal. You're going to make a monthly payment on that will amortize likely over 30 years. So the principal portion will reduce every month, and the rest of your payment is interest. So at whatever interest rate that you've agreed to. So that's the principal portion. It's not the purchase price of your home unless you got a 100% mortgage, which I don't advise. It is just the unpaid debt portion of the note that you borrowed. Speaking of notes, talk about the promissory note. Promissory note is a legal term. It is different from the mortgage. And if you've ever bought a house or any kind of debt, you've probably signed hundreds of pieces of paper, many of which you didn't even read. But there'll be a promissory note. There'll be in some states a mortgage deed or a deed of trust, depending on what state you are in. But the promissory note lays out the terms that you are agreeing to pay back on. How long you're going to pay it back, the interest rate you're going to pay it back, what the amount of the payment is, and how they're going to calculate the interest portion. And if you pay it off early, how they're going to calculate that balance. And a lot of people just call this the mortgage, but the mortgage is actually specific and more of a interest, more talks about the security for the promissory note. What's the loan to value? So go back to our example, $100,000 house. You're getting in, and you're putting down 20%. You have an 80% loan to value loan, and that's what that means. The LTV. And those loan to values get smaller. The bigger the asset, and especially in the commercial realm, usually we're doing things from 65 to 70% LTV. That also, the higher the LTV, the higher your interest rate will be because there's more risk in it for the lender. Lastly, fixed rate versus adjustable rate. We've just come through a time of higher interest rates, certainly not the highest I've seen in my lifetime, but and a lot of people, especially in the commercial real estate realm, got harmed by doing adjustable rate mortgages at the bottom of the market back when rates were in the threes, and then rates just went up 5.5 points in a very short period of time, and they weren't able to handle it. So that's an adjustable rate where the interest rate can change periodically based upon some sort of a benchmark. Fixed rate mortgage is exactly what it says. That rate is fixed for the life of the loan, and you've got every kind of variation in between. You can do a loan that's fixed for 5 years, and then it will adjust again for another 5 years, and so forth and so on. So you can have different combinations of this. But your typical ARM, adjustable rate mortgage, is something that will adjust every year or sometimes every month, depending on the type of deal that you got. So those are terms that are specifically related to buying real estate, either personally or investment-wise. Would love to have your questions. See if we can help each other out. Thanks for watching. See you soon.